Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. As you know, I'm on my Northeast India journey. So today I have finally reached Sikkim. Like so far I have went to Arunachal Pradesh. I started my journey from Arunachal Pradesh and then to Assam, and then we were staying there for one night. We explored Assam and then we went to Meghalaya. From Meghalaya, we had to go back to Assam. From Guwahati station, we went to New Jalpaiguri station, which is in West Bengal. And from New Jalpaiguri, then we had to take a cab we had to take a cab to Sikkim. So it was a long journey and tiring also. Yes, I'll be giving a summary video on this. But this vlog is all about Sikkim. So let's focus on Sikkim. So as I said earlier, we were traveling from New Jalpaiguri to Sikkim. We stayed a night over there because it was late night when we reached New Jalpaiguri. And early morning after breakfast, we started our journey to Sikkim. So come with me, join this journey to enjoy the beauty of Sikkim. So we stayed here, voyaged the Royal Retreat in Gangtok. Sikkim was already feeling so special. It was raining heavily, and the coolest part is that Sikkim entirely is in a mountain at the highest peak. So we were welcomed with some of their traditional rituals and it felt really special. The rooms were amazing, huge and spacious, and honestly the best I have stayed in so far. It was raining really heavily, so we decided to wait for it to calm down before heading out for a walk, but the rain just kept increasing. So we finally decided to go out anyway and explore Gangtok in the rain. I have heard that the street markets in Gangtok is really beautiful at night, so we really wanted to go and we went in with our rain suits. Because of the rain, the streets were not as crowded as usual. Thankfully, this was the perfect chance to explore the street peacefully. I was loving this. I didn't even feel like I am in the same country because all these days I was into greenery, mountains, nature, scenic views, but this was something different and I loved it. I really loved it. There were so many good restaurants here. It was really hard for us to decide which one to try first. So there is this hotel guy who came to us and guided us that this restaurant is special for their momos. So this is a Tibetan restaurant and we tried their momos. It was pretty good. After eating, we continued to explore the market around the street and it was still raining, but I was loving it. Then we decided to have our dinner at a Chinese restaurant. When I got this water, I got really scared because I thought it was some kind of worm in it. But no, it is herb. It is a herbal water. And then we ordered this mojitos. It was pretty good, nice, refreshing. And then we thought of ordering something different, which was this prawns, Japanese prawns and sushi. This was okay. It did not have much spice in it. It was pretty nice. And then we came back to our hotel. This is how our hotel looks from outside. Nice, right? So early in the morning before heading out, we had our breakfast, which is veg thukpa. It was really nice. So I just want to let you guys know, for Sikkim, we actually had a completely different plan. Honestly, we were really sad when we reached Sikkim because Lachain and Lachung in Sikkim were the main highlights of our trip, the highest and most beautiful viewpoints. And we couldn't go there because the roads were closed due to landslides. You can even see I have crossed them out of our plan. I felt so bad because we already had booked hotels and everything. But anyway, everything happens for a reason, for a good reason. So we had no choice and we continued our journey. So right now we are heading up to this crazy altitude, which is 12,313 feet, and even higher to check out the Sumo Lake, also known as Chanku Lake, India-China border, Baba Mandir, so many other places. I honestly can't wait to show you guys because this place is too beautiful. Sikkim as a whole is too good. So our driver was like, let's go all the way up to the highest altitude first and then we keep coming down to all the other places. So the highest altitude is the India and China border, which is the Nathula Pass, and it is so thrilling and fun to go up because you will see there are so many fun sentences or dialogues written on the road, and it was fun to read them all up till there. Finally we reached the Nathula Pass, which is the India-China border, and it was getting too cold up there. So when we went up to see the India-China border, my phone literally switched to China's time. I couldn't believe this. You can clearly see the difference here. My watch is showing India's time and the phone is showing Chinese time. This was such a thrilling moment for me. And up there we couldn't record anything on the China side because we were not allowed to. I just took one photo, which is this. So behind me is China. And behind this gate as well, it's China. So it was really nice. I loved this place. Actually, I loved everything about Sikkim. Sikkim itself is a mood. So next we came to this Baba Mandir. I honestly have been hearing a lot about this place ever since I reached Sikkim. This place is really special and emotional. When you get to know the stories behind this temple, it is really powerful and emotional. This mandir is dedicated to a soldier who actually lived here, served the nation, and whose presence people still feel it here. So there are two Baba Mandirs which is closer to the roads, which is easily accessible, but that is man-made, and this is the original place. We came here a little far from the actual place to see the original camp of the soldier. He used to live here. His things are here. We saw his original clothes, his uniform, his shoes, his bed, his chair, his books. Literally everything kept exactly how he used it, and seeing it for real, I felt grateful and at the same time emotional. And then we went to his bunker. Oh my god, this part hit even harder to me. First time I'm seeing the actual bunker in my life, and honestly this is one of those unforgettable moments in Sikkim. This place, I don't know why, but there is something that pulls you in. You automatically feels emotional when you come here. So the story of Baba Mandir is about an Indian army soldier, Harbhajan Singh, who died in 1968 near the Natula Pass that I went to. So after his death, it is believed that his spirit still stayed on. He came in most of his fellow soldiers' dreams and warned them about the dangers on the border, and it was kind of true that it actually happened, or it was going to happen, and they protected the nation from the danger. And honestly, there are so many other stories about this soldier, and I seriously recommend you guys to look up and read about Baba Harbhajan Singh's story and his devotion towards the nation. So yeah, coming back to our trip, these are yaks. They're very cute, very nice. I could even see the baby yaks here. You can even have a ride on them, but I did not do that. These are the popular attraction in Natula Pass. You can even find them in Sumo Lake, which will be going ahead. On the way back, it started raining and the journey was so beautiful. We even saw this Shiva temple. It looked so good. There were so many other beautiful spots you can actually stop and take photos with. So next we came to the Sumo Lake or Chanku Lake. So this lake is special for its colors. It changes its colors according to the season, and also it is a spiritual lake. So no one can go inside the lake, no one can step into the lake because it's spiritual. But around the lake there are yak rides, small food stalls, so you can enjoy the vibe there. So as of now we have explored the east part of Sikkim, and now let's head to the west Sikkim, which is Pelling. Okay guys, so Sikkim is huge. Honestly, to explore everything properly, you would need at least 10 to 15 days with you to travel, enjoy the vibe, feel it, and take enough rest. So in order to take rest, we checked into this hotel called as Divine. So this hotel was pretty good, decent, good rooms, but there was something special that we did not expect. The receptionist told us that you can see the view of Kanchenjunga mountain early in the morning from our window, and that was unexpected. I was totally surprised when I came to know about this, and in the morning we got this beautiful view of Kanchenjunga mountain. So this is the third highest mountain in the world, and can you believe that unexpectedly we got to see this mountain from our hotel that we are staying in? Oh my god. So after having our breakfast with that amazing view, we head to the orange garden. It wasn't the season for oranges, but we just wanted to see because this place is famous for their orange garden. So we just went in and we just roamed around and we came back. So next we came to the Sketchipudi Lake. This place has a highly spiritual significance for both Buddhist and Hindus. This lake is also called as wish fulfilling water and they do prayers as well. So we need to walk a bit to reach the lake and there is a small temple inside. So next we came to this most awaited India's first glass skywalk, which is in Pelling. We had to remove our shoes to get inside because the skywalk is made of glass. It is transparent glass. Also there is a Buddhist temple inside and the beautiful statue of this Buddhist, and the name of it is Shen Rezik statue. So we got so excited by seeing the statue itself. We felt like going ahead. So first we thought of going to the skywalk. It was a bit scary, but it was okay. Like I was fine with it. I was enjoying it. It was nice. The view was amazing. Even from here, you will get to see Kanchenjunga mountains, but it was all foggy, so we couldn't see any view from there. But it was amazing, and the way up till the statue, the Buddhist temple, it is tiring, but it is worth it going there. It was looking so good, so good. Next, we are heading to Pemangse Monastery. This monastery is one of the Sikkim's oldest and most important, and this was found in the mid of 17th century. And from here, you will be able to see the view of Rabdanse ruins, which is also a part of Sikkim monastery. So yeah, inside this Pemangse monastery, they have preserved everything that is related to the 17th century, like clothes, utensils, the arts, etc. And I literally loved this place because it's all about the history. So that's it, guys. We came back to hotel and we had this amazing traditional Sikkim lunch. That's all for my Sikkim journey. I loved this state and their culture. So next I'll be heading to Darjeeling. So stay tuned for my upcoming vlog and thank you for watching. Bye bye.